I played through a couple of their runs and figure out a way to get a win that we needed.
For you, was it just making shots that you've been missing lately tonight, or was it a different approach you took?
Yeah, I've had a lackluster couple weeks of just missing open shots and just not playing at a high level that I hold myself to, and just getting back to the lab, working on my craft, and watching film, figuring out how I can be efficient and assertive. Z pulled me to the side after the game during the game against the Clippers. Like, I just need you to be aggressive. I need you to be Portland CJ. I need you to score. He's like, I need you to score. I need you to shoot. He's like, we'll facilitate. You got to shoot. And I was like, all right, say no more. I got you, bro. So just trying to be aggressive, trying to pick my spots. And I think we got a lot of talented guys, a lot of guys who create gravity in terms of double teams. BI's getting double, Z's getting double. Team is always aware of them. JV gets double, you know what I mean? So just trying to pick my spots and be aggressive. And I think some of it was just me missing shots, and then some of it was just me not being aggressive or assertive enough. I think tonight I got back to the basics and played better.
And UBI and Z all had 20 tonight. Trey had 20 as well. When y'all three in particular are making shots with that starting unit, what does that kind of do to opposing defenses when it's really hard for them to decide who they're going to try to stop?
Yeah, it makes it very difficult. They got to pick their poison, you know what I mean? It's hard for them to close out on our shooters. It's hard for them to protect the paint on Z. It's hard for them to protect the paint when B is driving, get downhill. And I think they're making the right decisions on when to score, when to pass. And I think it makes the game easier for everybody. And then you got, Trey's going to get shots. You got Najee's going to push the tempo and make shots. You got Jose's going to come in and change the game, and so on and so forth. So I think it's a collaborative effort to where, offensively we really haven't had that many issues. Sometimes we get a little stagnant, but we have the talent to figure it out. I think it's just continuing to keep our defensive identity, getting stops, because then the game is fun, right? We don't got to call plays. We're just running. Z's getting dunks, guys getting to the rim, we getting transition threes, and the game becomes really easy when you get stops.
CJ, it's known that the best players bring it on both ends. Can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from BI and Z, say, over the last 6 weeks or however long it's been where we've seen them really bring it on both ends? I've
seen a lot of growth in the mindset and the approach and the preparation, and them wanting the challenge of guarding different guys, from Z guarding Kawhi to BI. He was guarding Jared Allen. He was guarding Don. I mean, he's guarded a lot of different guys, and I think that's what we want. You want them to compete at a high level on both ends, and there's an accountability that kind of goes across the board to where, guys playing 35, 36 minutes a night, huge offensive load, and they still taking a challenge defensively. There's no excuses for other guys to not be giving forth the same effort. So I think it sets a really good precedent for our team that, collectively for us to be great, our best players got to defend too, and that includes myself as well.
And in tonight's game, was it really noticeable for you guys that you were missing just Herb Jones's energy out there?
Yeah, Herb is always talking, though. So he's talking on the bench. He's constantly staying involved, staying engaged, and encouraging us. And that's just the type of guy he is. Y'all think he's quiet, but he's really not that quiet.
Is it, same subject, just without him on the court, is there a bit of an adjustment maybe early in the game to playing team defense without what he does individually and direction?
For sure. I mean, he covers up a lot of our mistakes with his presence, with his ability to cover space, closeouts, communication. And I mean, you've seen him getting dunks and layups when he's looking around like, where's Herb? You know what I'm saying? But I think we picked it up in the second half. We communicated a lot better, and we missing one of the best, if not the best, defensive player in the league, guy who can make threes. I think he's shooting 42 or 43% on threes, finishes well around the basket. He's in top 10, field goal, top 10 finishing wings. I mean, he's having a great year and showing his versatility. That hurts. He's missing Larry tonight too, another guy who's great defensively, vocal, can switch, rebounds well, pushes the tempo, a great connector for us on offense and a finisher. So I mean, that obviously hurt, but I think in those moments it gives other guys an opportunity to show up, and it really shows your team depth, and that's why it's important that guys are always ready to play.
Okay.